You stand at the edge of the battlefield, not just any battlefield, but the arena of life where every fight, every challenge, every broken promise and betrayal has forged you into an unbreakable force. You are the storm no one saw coming, the relentless shadow that creeps closer with every step, draining the hope from their eyes. This isn't just about winning. It's about annihilating every doubt, crushing every obstacle, and shattering the expectations they set for you. You keep winning, not because they want you to, not because the world bends to your will easily, but because you refuse to let them see you falter. Every victory you claim, every battle you conquer, it's tearing them apart inside, cracking the foundation of their confidence while you rise higher. This is the dark truth. Your relentless success is a silent scream to those who wished for your failure. You don't just win, you dominate in a way that haunts their minds long after you walk away. This is the power of unstoppable will, the power of a soul that will not break, and the power that comes from turning every wound into fuel for your fire. If you're hearing this, if these words ignite something inside you, the rage, the fire, the hunger, then listen close. Hit that like button, subscribe, become part of this relentless force. Because this isn't just a speech, it's a call to arms for every soul tired of being underestimated, every heart scarred by doubt. Join this brotherhood of the undefeated, because the pain of those you leave behind only proves how far you've come. This isn't about luck. It's about the grind, the sacrifice, the refusal to surrender. Your every win is a message written in scars and sweat. To them, it's a nightmare they can't wake up from. So if you feel that fire burning inside, if you're ready to turn pain into power, hit that subscribe button and step into the darkness where true strength is forged. You keep winning every time. And they wonder how. How do you keep standing tall when the world tries to knock you down? How do you keep moving forward when everything inside screams to quit? The truth is, you have learned the secret language of pain. You speak it fluently. You translate every setback into a step forward. Their eyes might be full of disbelief, their voices dripping with envy, but inside, they are breaking because they can't comprehend your resilience. Every victory isn't just a moment of glory, it's a wound inflicted on their pride, a blow to the belief they held over you. You don't just win battles, you win wars fought in the shadows, in the silence of your darkest hours, where no one sees the tears, the sweat, the nights you spent drowning in doubt, only to rise like a predator ready to strike again. They crumble because they never understood that your strength wasn't built on comfort or ease, but on the agony of persistence. And that's why, every time you win, you break them deeper inside. You might feel isolated in this journey, standing alone on the summit while they stare up, cursing your name. But remember, loneliness is the price of greatness. The more you ascend, the fewer those who truly understand what it takes. They see the trophies, the smiles, the confidence, but they don't see the battles fought in silence. Your victories are scars, not medals. Every time you win, it fractures their faith, because your success is a mirror reflecting their own fears and weaknesses. They watch helplessly as you rise, and inside, the cracks spread wider, fueled by their disbelief and envy. You keep winning, and it's not just a game for you, it's a statement, a reckoning. Your every win rewrites the story they wrote for you, demolishing the narrative that you were supposed to fail, supposed to stay small, supposed to disappear quietly. You keep winning, and with each triumph, you break them inside because you refuse to be anyone's failure. You must understand this truth deeply. When they try to bring you down, they don't just want to stop you. They want to destroy the very idea of you. Their bitterness, their spite, their hatred is born from a place of fear. Fear that you are what they could never be, that you have the courage they lacked, that you have the strength they lost long ago. But you keep winning, and that breaks them because you hold the one thing they can never steal from you: unwavering belief in yourself. Every step forward you take, every goal you smash, is a dagger in their illusions, a blow to their false confidence. They watch you rise, but inside, they're falling apart. You are the nightmare they can't wake from because you don't just survive the darkness. You thrive in it, you command it, and you use it to fuel your relentless march forward. It's not about revenge. It's about undeniable proof that no matter what they say, no matter how much they try to tear you down, you are unbreakable. Every win you claim is a beacon of defiance, a message that says you refuse to be controlled, you refuse to be silenced, you refuse to be anything less than extraordinary. They want to see you fail, but you refuse to give them that satisfaction. You keep winning because your spirit is forged in the fires of struggle, and it's a spirit that cannot be extinguished. Every time you step into the arena, every time you face the impossible, you carry with you the weight of every doubt ever cast your way, and you transform it into unstoppable power. This is why your victories break them inside, because they are reminders that their attempts to hold you down are futile, that your potential is limitless, and that your soul is invincible. There is a dark beauty in this relentless winning, a cold satisfaction in knowing that your triumphs are more than just personal victories. They are wounds inflicted on the walls built to contain you. You break their expectations, their plans, their judgments with every move you make. And as they crumble, you rise higher, not out of spite, but because you understand the truth that the strongest steel is forged in the hottest fires. Your journey is proof that pain is a catalyst, not a prison, and that every broken piece of your past is a shard of glass reflecting a future only you can see. You keep winning every time because you are more than what they imagined, more than what they predicted, and more than what they could ever handle. Their breaking is your proof that you have become unstoppable, a force of nature that will not be denied. So embrace the darkness, embrace the loneliness, embrace the hatred they throw your way, because all of it is fuel for your fire. When you feel like giving up, remember that your every win is a crack in their armor, a blow to their ego, and a silent scream that you are here to stay. They wonder how you keep winning every time. They can't see the hours you spent fighting shadows, the tears you shed in silence, the battles you fought alone, but you do, and that is what breaks them inside. Your victories are more than numbers or trophies. They are your legacy, a testament to your power, your resilience, your unyielding will to rise no matter the cost. Keep winning, not just for yourself, but for every soul who was told they would fail. Break them inside with your success, because nothing tastes sweeter than victory earned through relentless defiance. They watch, helpless and angry, as you keep winning every time. They clutch at their pride, desperately trying to convince themselves it's luck, a fluke, or some twisted stroke of fate. Anything but the undeniable truth that you are made of something stronger than they ever dreamed possible. They scramble to find fault, to point out your flaws, to undermine your victories, because the reality of your unstoppable rise shatters their carefully constructed illusions. And that is what breaks them inside, the crushing weight of truth that you are not only still standing, but thriving, growing, evolving into a version of yourself that is untouchable, relentless, and fierce. Your every win is a reminder to them that their hatred, their doubts, their sabotage attempts mean nothing. You are a living contradiction to their expectations, a force that refuses to be contained or defined by their limitations. In the silence of your victories, there is a thunderous roar, the sound of every whispered insult, every sneer, every doubt turned to dust beneath your feet. You don't just win to prove them wrong. You win to prove yourself right. You win because deep inside, in the darkest corners where only you dwell, there is a flame that refuses to die, a fire stoked by every scar, every failure, every moment you were told you wouldn't make it. You keep winning because you made a pact with yourself, a promise that no matter how hard they try to break you, you will not only survive but conquer. And with every win, with every step forward, you break them inside a little more until all that remains is the echo of your triumph ringing in the hollow chambers of their broken dreams. They don't understand that your victories are not born from perfection or ease, but from a brutal dance with your own demons. They can't see the nights when despair almost swallowed you whole, or the mornings when you dragged your broken body out of bed just to face another day of the fight. But you carry on, not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. Every win is paid for in sweat, tears, and the relentless refusal to quit. And that's why it's so devastating to them, because they see only the result, the shining trophy, the confident smile, and they don't grasp the hell you walked through to get there. You keep winning every time because you stared into the abyss, and instead of blinking, you took the abyss by the throat and refused to let it swallow you. Your success is a wound they can't heal because it exposes their weakness while showcasing your unbreakable spirit. Your journey is a story written in shadows, whispered through pain, and shouted with every victory that breaks them inside. They hate it because it strips away their control, because it challenges their narrative, because it reveals the raw, brutal truth that you are unstoppable. And they fear what you represent, a living testament to the power of will, resilience, and unshakable self-belief. They fear that if you can do it, anyone can. And so they lash out, they criticize, they try to tear you down in the only way they know, through bitterness and envy. But you keep winning, and with every triumph, you deepen the cracks in their facade, exposing the fragility of their own dreams. Your victories are a weapon, a shield, and a beacon, all at once. They are the reason why you are feared, why you are envied, and why you will never be forgotten. You are the storm that breaks their calm, the shadow that haunts their peace, the relentless force that refuses to bow. Every win you claim is a wound in their ego, a fracture in their belief that they could ever match your strength. They see you as an anomaly, an impossible figure who refuses to be caged by their expectations. And that is what fuels your fire even more, the knowledge that your victories dismantle their illusions piece by piece. You keep winning because you are relentless, because you have harnessed the darkest parts of yourself and turned them into your greatest weapons. You have taken the pain, the rejection, the heartbreak, and forged them into armor that nothing can penetrate. This is why you break them inside, because your victory is their defeat, your rise, their fall, your unyielding spirit, their nightmare. You must carry this truth with you always. Winning every time is not about being better than others. It's about being better than who you were yesterday. It's about fighting the demons inside you that whisper lies, telling you to give up, to settle, to be less. Your success shatters those lies, and in doing so, it breaks the hearts of those who hoped you'd fail. Your every victory is a rebellion against the doubt that tried to cage you, a refusal to be silenced by the noise of negativity. And as you keep winning, you send a message that cannot be ignored. You are here, you are unstoppable, and you will not be broken. They watch you rise, but inside, they are crumbling because your strength exposes their weakness in stark, undeniable contrast. Your victories are their unraveling, and your relentless will is their undoing. Remember, this path is not for the faint of heart. It is for the warriors who have looked into the abyss and smiled, for those who have turned their scars into stories of triumph. You keep winning every time because you have chosen to fight harder, to endure longer, and to believe deeper than anyone else. Your victory is a symphony of pain and power, a dance of shadows and light, a testament to the unbreakable spirit within you. And every time you win, you break them inside because your success is the ultimate rebellion against the limits they tried to place on you. So stand tall, keep fighting, and let your victories echo through the darkness because you are the force that will never be stopped. They want to understand your secret, but it's not something you can hand over. It's carved from the nights when you sat alone, broken, feeling like the weight of the world was crushing your spirit. And still, you refuse to give in. It's born from every moment you felt defeated, but made the conscious choice to rise again. Not because you had to, but because you knew that giving up was the true defeat. They don't see the internal battles you fought, the wars waged behind closed doors, the self-doubt that tried to suffocate your dreams. They see only the victory, the shine, the glory, and that's what breaks them inside. Because deep down, they know they don't have what it takes to do what you do. They know their will is fragile, their resolve weak, and their hearts too easily broken. And here you are, winning every time, a living, breathing testament to the power of perseverance. You keep winning because you refuse to listen when they said you couldn't, wouldn't, or shouldn't. You are the embodiment of every no you ever heard, every closed door slammed in your face, every sneer aimed at your dreams. Those moments, dark and heavy, became the fuel that powered your relentless ascent. When they watched you struggle, they thought it was the beginning of the end. But you understood it was the making of a champion, a warrior forged in the fires of rejection and pain. Your victories are not accidents. They are carefully crafted monuments to your grit and determination. And with every win, you don't just climb higher, you break them down inside, shattering their illusions that you were just another victim in the game of life. Let this be clear. Their breaking is not your burden to carry, but their own reflection in the mirror of your success. They crumble because your light exposes the darkness within them, because your strength reminds them of their own failures, because your will unmasks their weakness. You keep winning every time because you decided to own your power, to claim your place in a world that often tries to deny you. You are a force that cannot be ignored, a storm that disrupts the calm, a relentless fire that refuses to be put out. And every time you rise, every time you claim another victory, you send a message that echoes louder than any doubt or criticism. You are here to stay, and nothing will break your spirit. They will try to explain away your success, to diminish your achievements with lies and half-truths. They will tell stories designed to tarnish your name, to sow seeds of doubt in the minds of those who look up to you. But these are the tactics of the weak, the desperate, and the broken. You keep winning because you don't let their noise penetrate the fortress of your mind. You block out their bitterness and focus on your own journey, your own path, your own truth. This is why your success breaks them inside, because it is pure, it is earned, and it is untouchable by their attempts to drag you down. Your victories are your story, written in sweat and sacrifice, and no one can rewrite it but you. There is an undeniable power in knowing that your every triumph crushes the doubts they held about you, that your unyielding spirit is a dagger in the heart of their disbelief. They look at you and wonder how you keep winning every time, but the answer lies not in magic or luck, but in the brutal honesty of your struggle and the ferocity of your refusal to quit. You have stared into the abyss of your fears and insecurities and taken them by the throat. You have embraced the darkness within and turned it into light, a light that blinds your enemies and inspires those who dare to follow. Your winning streak is a beacon for those who believe they can rise from the ashes, who know that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to greatness. So hold your head high, even when the world tries to break you. Wear your scars as badges of honor, for they are proof that you have fought harder and endured longer than anyone else dared to. Your victories break them inside because they represent the impossible made real, the dream turned into reality through sheer willpower and relentless action. You keep winning every time because you have made a pact with yourself to never settle, never stop, and never bow down. And with every win, you send a message that echoes through the darkness. You are unstoppable, unbreakable, and undefeated. Your story is far from over. Every victory is a chapter in a legacy that will outlive those who doubted you. You are not just winning, you are rewriting the rules, breaking the mold, and forging a path so fierce and bright that it leaves no room for their bitterness. They break inside because you keep winning every time, and the power behind that truth is a force they will never understand, but will always fear. So keep winning, keep rising, keep breaking them inside with every triumph. Because in this world, the only thing more powerful than the fire inside you is the destruction of their doubts at your feet. Remember this: every time you win, you are rewriting the story that was written for you by others. You are tearing down the walls they built to cage you, breaking the chains forged by their doubt and disbelief. Your victories are not just moments of personal glory, they are acts of rebellion, declarations of your unshakable spirit and refusal to be broken. The pain you carry, the battles you fight in silence, all become the fuel that keeps your fire burning hotter and brighter than ever before. You keep winning every time because deep down, you know your worth, your power, and your purpose. And that truth is a poison that slowly destroys their hope, their pride, and their control. So let your success be your voice, loud and clear, a voice that shatters their illusions and echoes through the darkness long after you've moved on. In the end, it's not just about breaking them inside, it's about breaking yourself free. Free from their expectations, free from their limits, free from the fear that once held you hostage. You keep winning every time because you have chosen to rise above the noise, to embrace the struggle, and to become something they will never understand, but will forever fear. Your relentless pursuit of greatness is a testament to the power of will, the strength of belief, and the courage to keep fighting when everything inside screams to stop. So keep winning, keep rising, keep breaking them inside, because every victory is proof that you are unstoppable, unbreakable, and destined for a legacy that will outshine their darkest doubts. Your time is now. Own it.